Hi.
Billy, you made it on from work, buddy. Good job. I love it. All right. Well, welcome, you guys. Today is week 4 of our 4-week focus group focusing on health through the holidays. And pretty wonderful that it is Thanksgiving week. And so we've got a lot of really awesome tips to share. But first, before we kind of hop into that, let's kick it off with some celebrations, some wins. Who has something that they're just really proud of over this past week?
Can you hear me?
Anybody want to jump in and share? Little Birdie told me there's lots of exciting things happening.
I'll share.
Yeah, Leanne?
Okay. So you guys have heard me say that I hit my goal. Yay, yay, yay. I transitioned. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. So I hit a little setback, and it's just because it's my body and my age and my everything else. But I didn't panic. I didn't use that as an excuse to run back to Dairy Queen. I leaned into my support team and the support page and asked other people for advice, and we're going to back up and do it again and take another run at it. And I'm really proud of that, because last year at this time, that would have been enough to send me spiraling back on the road to unhealth.
Leanne, that's incredible. Now, just because, don't mute yourself yet, just because maybe not everybody knows your story, share for just a second, like, how far you've come and what you're celebrating. Like, this truly is a huge victory in so many areas, but
okay, so I started a diet a couple of years ago. I lost 120 pounds.
There you go. Yay! And we're working on overall health, and what a huge victory that something that could have sent you spiraling doesn't anymore, because you are bulletproof in our community. And
well, and in our community, and just that I was so unhealthy in my thought processes that you know, I don't know how many of y'all can relate to this, but I would like take any little incident and turn myself into either the victim or the culprit. And I was always the bad guy, and I was always the victim, and I didn't think well, and I didn't think that I had anything to offer people. And in fact, I didn't even start the health journey for my health. I started it for my husband's well-being. Mm-hmm. So this year, working on the healthy mind, and thankfully, I had some time in the weight loss journey to work on the healthy mind before I actually got to a healthy weight, so that I didn't just bounce back to where I was.
That's awesome, Leanne. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's so great. Who else has something they'd love to share? A win from this last week, something that you're really proud of. Go ahead and hop off with Tanya. I see you are off mute. Share with us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Just making sure, because it wasn't working a little bit ago. So I hit my 100-pound mark down this last week. I don't even know. Today's Monday, right? Today's Monday. Okay.
Yes, today's Monday.
Got 3 kids. I forget some days. It was, I believe, Friday or Saturday. I stepped on the scale, and I saw that I'm at 213 now, and I started at 313. The last 4 weeks have really helped. I was going to stay away from the scale. That was one of my goals, but I can't stay away from the scale. So I do it now only once a week instead of every other day. Okay. I'm moving up now. Went from every single day to every other day to once a week. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I am excited because now my kids have their mom back. I mean, I still have a little bit of ways to go, but I'm a lot more active with my children now. And now that my husband's been watching me, he's ready to join here pretty soon. And so I've got a lot of family that are now, they're looking up to me. And I have the secretary at my kids' school.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, it's pretty happening. It's definitely something that's a life journey. I've had my ups and my downs. I've had a few stepping stones in the midst of it all, but here I am 9 months later and 100 pounds down.
Oh my gosh, Tanya, Wow, that is so incredible. What a fitting topic that this is Thanksgiving week, that there's so much to be thankful for, and your children have their mom back, and in 9 months you've been able to really just transform your health, and look at all the people around you that you're inspiring. I bet it feels amazing.
It's far past the feeling amazing.
Right.
I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. And I couldn't imagine where I'd be at today had I not started this journey 9 months ago. So.
Oh my goodness, I can't imagine. And I know you've got amazing support, and that this community is really what's really awesome as well. Thank you, Tanya, for sharing that. Such a great thing and congratulations so far. And the neat thing is the journey's still just beginning, right? Like there's so much.
I got the rest of my.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, you guys, let's go ahead and hop into tonight's topic, because we've got some great people who are going to share. And I totally forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dawn. I get to be your host tonight. One of the great things is that, I tune into these almost every single week live, and I love the community. I love seeing everyone's beautiful faces and hearing all of the stories. And, I don't think I've gotten to share mine for a while. Just about 6 years ago, a little over 6, I thought I was starting a diet and was going to lose 20 pounds. Ended up losing 45, and thankfully got a whole lot more than just loss on the scale. I gained a whole new family of friends and a whole new community, and lucky enough that Brad gets to be my health coach and puts up with me and cheers me on. But I love that the journey didn't end when I lost my 45 pounds. Had spent a lot of time, from the medical world, and thinking I knew what worked, but really I didn't. I just knew a lot about sickness and a lot about treating that, but not a whole lot about optimal health and well-being. So this journey's meant a lot in my life. And what I love is that it's the community and it's this process that actually works. So getting to see that and celebrate this weekly with you guys is just such a gift. So I would love to move on and have our first speaker come on and share. And Bobby, I see you on my screen with your beautiful smile. Bobby's got some great tips for us as we head into Thanksgiving week. So Bobby, I'll turn it over to you to just share for a little bit.
Fantastic. It's such a great week. So much to reflect upon as far as being able to be thankful for so many things, and especially our health. And so my journey was about almost 4 years ago. And after being a yo-yo dieter and trying everything only to put more weight back on, and just feeling very hopeless, that I was lucky enough to find Take Shape for Life, which has just changed my life and my health around. 45 pounds off of all medications. I'm now 55 years old. My family has gotten healthy, and my life has just changed so much that I just have so much to be thankful for every Thanksgiving and every day, actually. But this is one of my very favorite subjects, because people get freaked out, because I remember that, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Thanksgiving's coming up, or it could be any special occasion. But for Thanksgiving, I always say that the best thing you can do to set yourself up for success is just to make a game plan, is to plan ahead. Leave nothing to chance. So think in your head, what are you going to do on Thanksgiving? Are you going to stay on your 5 and 1? Where are you going? Are you cooking? Those kinds of things. So make a game plan for yourself, and don't stray from that. So if you're going to somebody's house, pick a food. Let's say it's a potluck. Pick a food that you can eat. Cook something that you can eat that is compliant. Whether it's a protein or a delicious vegetable dish. You'd be surprised how people will love the foods and recipes that we have, that we make lean and green every day. So bring them, share them, and then you're set up for success, because you can eat that. Also, too, it's a win-win situation if you're cooking. You can make everything healthy. And it's delicious. So don't be afraid to bring people into your world of health, and you never know whose life you could change. One of my other favorite things to is, before you go and eat your turkey dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, make sure you pick your most favorite fueling or meal replacement. Eat that. is the meal prior to your Thanksgiving meal, because you'll feel more satisfied. It's a treat, and you'll be less apt to stray or not feel fulfilled before you sit down for your family meal. Also, alcohol is a huge deal. So I like to walk around with my wine glass, but I fill it with sparkling water, maybe a little lime, a little lemon, and no one ever needs to know that you're not partaking in any alcohol, but it's a great way to still feel like you're socially accepted. That's a big stress button for some people, but it's really easy to do, just to be a part of everything. And then once again, you're set up for success. So these are all tips that you can think of ahead of time, and make sure that you get that set up. One of my very favorite things to do for Thanksgiving is to utilize the cauliflower. Cauliflower is so great and so versatile. There have been so many recipes out there that you can just Google or go on our support page and just type in the word cauliflower, and you'll find so many great recipes. I actually have already bought, because I'm going to my daughter's house, so I actually bought at Whole Foods, they pre-made cauliflower mashed potatoes. So I'm taking that as an option for me, because potatoes happens to be one of those triggers for me. So I'm not going to go there. I'm setting myself up for success, and I know some of my family will eat them as well. So cauliflower mashed potatoes are great. So if you have your cauliflower mashed potatoes in your turkey, you have a perfect lean and green. So, and also, just in closing for this section of it, just remember it's just one day. Thanksgiving is a wonderful day, but it is one day, and it's not worth throwing it aside. You know, if this is your plan and your journey, just remember it's one day. You wake up the next day and it's rinse and repeat. You do it all over again and nothing has changed. So just don't give it too much power.
I love that, Bobby. Thank you so much for sharing all those amazing tips. That is great. Oh gosh, you guys, this call's awesome. Now we're going to go down to California, and Annie has some tips on prepping your Thanksgiving meal, and I think some really great tips there. I'll turn it over to you, Annie. Okay, we can hear you.
Hi, everybody. Well, first of all, happy Thanksgiving. I have been maintaining my weight for 4 years now. I have dropped 30 pounds, and like you, Donna, and I thought it was only a diet, but no, I have gained so much, and then my community has grown. It used to be like I only had like 80 friends on Facebook. Now there are like 800 something people that I have because of all this Take Shape for Life thing that we have, and Take Shape for Life program. Anyway, since I mentioned that I've been maintaining my healthy weight now, I'm going to give you some tips how to. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
Annie, we can.
Thank you. I'm going to give you some healthy tips, how to maintain the healthy, during the Thanksgiving. So as what Bobby said, do not attend gatherings hungry, right? So what I do is I also hydrate before and during the gathering. Water really fills up your tummy. And also when you're having a potluck, bring a vegetable dish. We bring a vegetable dish or also fruits, because we want our community to be aware that we are a healthy family. So we want to be bold about that one. And you know the 9-inch plate rule, we also apply that. So 50% vegetables, 25% protein, and 25% fruits or carbs. And if they don't have that 9-inch plate, we use a saucer. Anyway, you're still gonna get filled up. Then we also socialize all the time, but we want to make sure that we walk away from the food table when we socialize, because you have a tendency to munch some food that's in front of you. So be present to the people you talk to. And of course, even if we are trying to maintain this healthy food eating, so we also increase also our calories. So what we do is we double up the exercise routine. And Bobby also mentioned about making a game plan. So connect with your health coach. They're really very, very helpful. They know how to help you with your holiday goals. And lastly, stay connected with the Optavia support page community or any support community that you have, because they have insightful tips.
That's awesome, Annie. Thank you so much. What great tips. I love that. Hydrate before you go, use a 9-inch plate, make it all about the people. Don't forget to get out and do some exercise. I get to do a turkey trot, my very first one this year, and I'm really excited about that. Anybody else out there doing something fun and active on Thanksgiving Day? I love it. All right, let's move on over, still staying in California. Lori, why don't you come on and share some of your tips? You know what I love, I've heard you speak on this before, and you talk really a lot about staying you focused versus so much food focused. It's just amazing. So can't wait to hear what your tips are.
Awesome. Thank you, Dawn. I'm going to share my screen real quick here. Okay, so I'm just kind of going back 4 years ago, and my husband and I got started, and I just wanted to share, because you guys, we got through Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and we were able to start our new year off at our goals. And that was such a victory for us, because, I mean, every new year before then, we were just starting to take on our health goals. And then, like Bobby said, I was a yo-yo dieter as well. And so it was just so freeing to be able to start the new year off right. So you guys can do this. It's all in your attitude. And I just wanted to just offer you guys a little different perspective. I realized that when I got started, if I wanted this time to be different, I had to treat it different. And so I love this that I saw today. It says, old ways don't open new doors. So how cool is that? Really put some thought into that. You know, you're starting something new. You're getting a new car. You're getting a new house. You can't take your old keys and go try to open it, right? It's a whole brand new beginning. So I wanted to kind of show you a little bit of perspective and an analogy here. I realized that I kind of look at my old habits and my ways of thinking as almost like blurred vision. You know, if any of you guys got glasses or contacts or whatever, do you remember the very first time you put on your glasses for the very first time? I remember it. I was in 6th grade, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea how clear everything was. I didn't know what I was missing. And I look at my old habits that way. I really look at it as I just didn't even know how different it was now having a healthy mind. And it changed everything for me. So if you guys want to look at it like this, like your old ways and now your new ways of healthy habits, think of it as looking in foggy glasses or your eyes before putting on your glasses for this first time. It's going to give you so much clarity when you're looking at this with a new healthy mind. So your old ways of thinking and taking on Thanksgiving or the holidays, what do you associate Thanksgiving with? Sometimes it's food, pumpkin pie, eating all day. Thanksgiving is turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing. How could it be anything different? It's a feast. It's laying on the couch, feeling exhausted afterwards with that food coma, apple pie, cocktails. So that's our old way of thinking. So I challenge all of you guys today in moving forward in this week and going in through Christmas and New Year's. What if we have some new clear lenses on, okay? So let's start this off with a brand new fresh slate, a brand new beginning. It's like the excitement of putting on your new prescription for the first time. So we can have a different way of looking at it. So Thanksgiving, really, honestly, it's about family. It's about gratitude. It's about togetherness. It's about getting out there and having fun with the family. You know, initiate a football game. And like Dawn, my kids and my husband and I, we're going to go and do a turkey trot. We have never done one. I've always wanted to. So it's like starting off the day with fun and family. You know, and Annie had mentioned and Bobby about like your food choices. You can absolutely stay on plan with turkey and salad and vegetables, and you can make yourself a healthy dessert from our fuelings. Do something different. Go on your client support pages and really find some fun, different things that you can do that makes it different than what you would have eaten in the past on just our regular fuelings. There's a ton of recipes, you guys, and really have fun with it. And there's lots of different recipes for mocktails as well. Instead of cocktails, making a newer, healthier version of having that. And I will guarantee you this, you guys are going to feel so victorious after Thanksgiving dinner, and you look around the room and everybody's going to be laying on the couches, and you're going to feel like, I feel great, I feel fantastic, and you're still going to have a great time. This is another thing I like to say, and Bobby, you just so eloquently just were like, you know, it's easy. So it can be impossible if you walk into it thinking like, oh, it's impossible to be healthy on Thanksgiving. That's one option. Or you can seriously just push the easy button. And if your attitude is right and you're grounded and you're walking into these events with a plan, like Annie said, it is going to change your world in the way you look at Thanksgiving. So enjoy your family, have a great time. And honestly, start with celebrating yourself for where you're getting started before anybody else even is thinking about getting started. You guys are a couple months ahead of the game where people on January 1st are just starting to begin to think about it. So congratulations for that. I'm just super excited for you guys. I know you can do it. Enjoy the holidays with your family, and thanks for letting me share.
Wow, Lori, thank you so much. Holy smokes. So many great tips shared tonight, you guys. I just want to wrap up by talking a little bit about what success is. And Lori, I think you defined it so beautifully when you said, you guys celebrate because you're winning already by being ahead of the game as far as thinking about your health and having found a community that's supportive of you and that can cheer you on. You guys, we get to define what success looks like for us. So I don't know, but Lori, you guys all, I'm excited about this week and about we're going to a friend's house, and I've been thinking about what am I going to make and what's it going to be, and putting together my shopping list for that, getting excited about the turkey trot and inviting some of my friends and clients to come with. So I love that. I thought about this week and I thought, what is going to be success in my book this week? And so I would just invite you all to take a moment right now, maybe close your eyes, maybe pull out a piece of paper, but what would be a win for you this week? What would you be super proud of when you wake up Friday morning and you think about your Thanksgiving and all that you did that day? What are you going to be thankful for? And what are you going to be proud of? Proud of the fact that you talked to your family, that you had a lovely lean and green, that you made a plan and stuck with it. And most of all, you guys, it's not about perfection, right? It's about giving ourselves grace and just being a little bit better than the day before. And it's about progress. So I just invite us all to head into this Thanksgiving week. Thank you everyone for setting us up so beautifully to think about what we're grateful for. We have an awesome game plan, Bobby, making dishes to take, thinking of things that are healthy and delicious, utilizing our client support pages. You guys, if you just make a plan and beyond anything else, celebrate how far you've come, what your win is that you're excited about this week, and stay connected. Then we can all celebrate next Monday as we come back together what we're super proud of for ourselves over this past week. So I hope everybody has an amazing night. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful
Same
week.
to you.
Can't wait to see you next Monday.
Same to you.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for
Night.
sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Everybody have a safe and healthy one.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bobby, I'm going to your house for Thanksgiving. Sounds like
Bye,
a
Annie. Bye,
Happy
Brad.
Thanksgiving.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you guys.
Sandra.
Good night.
Night.
Great job, Annie.
Thank you. Bye.